Hey, good evening, everyone. I'm coming to you guys with a very special unboxing here. So this weekend was a crazy weekend. Friday, Saturday, all kind of releases. We had the Wolf Grade 5s. We had the Union Fragment Jordan 1s drop on Friday. The Foam Pods and Stranger Things drop on Friday too. So it was a pretty busy couple of days last week. But needless to say, if you see the thumbnail, you see the title, you know what unboxing I'm about to do. Basically, and before I get on to all this, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. A like goes a long way. It's just a click of a button, click of your finger, and leave a comment if you want. I promise I'll get back to you guys with the comments. But back to the subject at hand. So Friday, I had to take my mother to go get some dentures. And I was like, oh man, I forgot the release was happening Friday. Now, I then took all L's on every raffle for these unions, straight L's, like on probably maybe 30 raffles. Like I entered every raffle known to man for these shoes, got all L's. And then I'm like, on the way to the dentist office, I'm like, man, I forgot they dropped at 10 o'clock, her appointment at 9:30. I hope we get in there and I hope they get us to the back quick so I can try to get these shoes. And then we ended up getting there. We was about maybe 10 minutes late. They gave me the paperwork. Took like 20 minutes to do the paperwork. It's 9:58. I run up to the front, give them the clipboard so I can try to hurry up and sit back down before 10 o'clock. Sit down. It's 10. It's 9:59 Eastern. 10 o'clock hit. I jump right in the sneakers app, grab the shoe, put in my order, and it said pending. So I'm like, cool. About 2 minutes later, my brother texts me with a Gatham screen. Now, he wearing 11 and a half. One mini 11 and a half. So I'm like, if he got lucky and got 11 and a half, Nike best be giving me a 9.5. I'm like, my feet little, so you best be sending me a W on that. So about a minute later, it popped up. Like the Apple thing popped up showing an Apple charge on my card. I was like, what? So then I opened it up and the Gatham screen popped up. So without further delay, let's go ahead and open these things up. I'm sure y'all done watched plenty of reviews on these already. But for me, this is the first time I've ever got, well, this is the second time I've ever got a Union retail. But the first time I ever got a Union retail off the sneakers app. The first Union shoe I got for retail was the Unions that I think came out in like 2022, 2023. The ones for the Bethany Beauty Supply that everybody hates for some odd reason, but they only sell for like $100 off resale, which is crazy. But I got that shoe retail from their site, and then I got this shoe retail from Nike's. The Chicago Shoutout pair that came out last year, I bought on resale, but I got them close to retail because it was like Black Friday last year when I picked them up. So let me go ahead and open these up for you guys to take a look. And let's see what we got. And they found like the perfect box to fit these in. Like this box is perfect, fits the shoe perfectly. All right, throw that over there. And the thing is, this year, for all of the unions that they dropped, they put them all in this all black Nike box, which in previous years, the boxes have like different colors and shapes and stuff. Not shapes, different colors to the box. But this year, they put them all in the black one. So reading the label here, it says Air Jordan 1 RTR, which I'm assuming maybe that's supposed to be for retro maybe. It says high OGSP. Size 9.5. Let's open this on up. And like I said, if you've seen all the reviews, and what's funny is my tissue paper got to be stuck to my lid box. Now, glad I ain't pulled too hard. And then I would have ripped the tissue paper. Like, how they stick the lid? Come on now. Yeah, I'm just trying to be real careful with that. I ain't trying to rip nothing. It's crazy. All right. So the tissue paper here, now the last drop, the tissue paper was clear. They had like writing on it about the shoelaces or whatever. But this year they dropped 3 different pairs. This is the most common pair. Then they dropped the Royals with the white top on them. And then they dropped the Panda ones or whatever. Those are on like 4,000 pairs. The Royal ones, I went in every raffle on those, took an L. I'm going to have my eyes out on those. Hopefully, maybe 6 months down the road, they drop down lower than what they are now. They're like 450. Hopefully I can catch a pair for like 300. resale or whatever, then I'll go ahead and grab a pair. Or I got another unboxing coming up after this one. Hopefully that unboxing, maybe I can use for trade bait for those unions. But anyway, let me show you guys what I got here. So we got that teal tissue paper. It says Air Jordan 1 Union Fragments. And then below that, it's got the shoes wrapped up in tissue paper like sandwiches. The last unions were wrapped individually, and a lot of shoes lately haven't come in individually wrapped. But let's take these out and take a look. All right, now I don't see anything left down in the box. There is a quality control sticker on the inside of the box and a quality control stamp right there. So you guys get these resale, you know that there are quality control stickers, a quality control sticker and a stamp in every box. Now this here is the right shoe. I'm planning on wrapping these back up until I actually wear them. So I'm about to try to unwrap these as carefully as I can. Now some of y'all are like, who cares, man? It's just tissue paper. But I try to keep this stuff in a way where I can just, you know, put it back up. This is the right shoe here. Anybody that's into Jordans, you know what a Jordan 1 looks like. So I ain't got to go through all that, you know what it looks like. But what makes these different is Union always goes with like a Frankenstein look where they attach one top of a Jordan 1 to the bottom of another. So the front of these are like the black toes, the back is like the Royals, and the top is like the Chicagos. And the thing that's interesting about that is that I was thinking, like, why does it have like 3 different colorways in one? And no one else has said this, or maybe I didn't catch anyone that did a review that said this part. The thing that's interesting about this is that 3 different colorways this time instead of 2, because you got 3 different collabs. You got Union, you got Fragment, and you got Jordan. So 3 different colorways, 3 different, you know, collabs. The Union sign is embossed on the back there. So you got that black toe heel, you know, white toe here. You know, the top of the toe cap is white. Black swoosh, Chicago upper right there. It's a nice little suede. It's not too hairy. I don't know. Some people's may have been hairier than others because I thought this was like a flat suede nubuck, but it's a lot more hairier than what I thought. But you got the Chicago up here, the black imprinted Air Jordan wings logo there. It says UNLA for Union LA. And right here, this is for the Fragment, and it says a bunch of words down here. It has the owner or the creator of Fragment right there, and a bunch of other stuff. I don't know what this wording means. Maybe that's a style code or a patent. I have no idea. Not going to pretend to know. The bottom is royal blue. The heel of the shoe is royal blue. The tongue is black, and the top is white, which because you know white, the Chicagos have a white tongue, so this part is white for the Chicagos. That part is black for black toe. The back is, of course, royal for the royal blue Jordans. So on the inside, you get 2 pairs of laces inside this shoe. And I think, not 1,000% sure, but I think these come with 4 laces. I don't know. I'm going to find out. And my laces, so, hold on, I'm going to deal with this in a minute. What's funny about that, well, I'm going to deal with that in just a second. I don't know. Hold on, like I said, I'm going to show you all that in a minute. But anyway, inside the shoe, all of the unions, they all have like a crazy insole. Let me try to remove this paper gently so you guys can kind of see it. Hopefully the lighting isn't too bad, but they all have like a unique insole on the inside with all the Union Jordan 1s. They have like the other ones, and these two, I think all of the insoles are the same on all of them, where they give you like what the shoe is made out of. Let me just slide that back in there. And then these come with the two-tone white and black laces inside the shoe. Put that back down in there. Now inside the lace boxes here, this looks like a solid all black lace. And then this lace here, yeah, these do come with 4 laces because there's one more lace down in the other shoe. But these laces here are two-tone red and black. But for some odd reason, they pushed them all the way down to the bottom of here so you really can't see them. But that's red there, and at the top is black. So that's two-tone red and black, two-tone white and black in the shoe, and then all black laces right here. So I'm going to slide these back in here. Slide that back in. Put that shoe over there. And let's get the left shoe. So remember I said there's 4 sets of laces, so the 4th set has to be in this shoe. Pull them out. All right, so both shoes are identical. There's nothing, no difference between either shoe. But this shoe right here does have the yellow laces. So those are the yellow laces. Every Union always comes with a pair of yellow laces. I think the Royal ones that came out this year don't, but the Chicago Shadows have yellow laces. The original first 2 pair of Union Jordan 1s have yellow laces. And the ones that have like the baseball weave on them for Betty Beauty Supply come with yellow laces. So that's kind of like Union's trademark is yellow laces. So we got a pair in here. And let me just double check and see if the insoles are any different. All right, let's see. Yeah, this insole is a little different from the other one where it talks about how the tongue of the shoe is made. But their insoles and all their shoes are always unique and different. And what's kind of funny and different about this one shoe is that all of the Unions always have unfinished, they have like the exposed tongue look. And this particular Union, Jordan Brand sold the Nike Air label too far down, like they pulled it down and sold it too far. So the top of this tongue flaps over the top of the shoe. See that? And you can see that there's a difference. Hold on, let me get the other shoe, put the laces back inside of here and show you all the other shoes. You can see the difference in the tongues. And then I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to end this video. Oh, it's like that on these too. It's not like that on my Chicago shadow pair, where you can see this part of the tongue is flipped down. I don't know if that's a defect or all of the pairs are like that, but my Chicago Shadows do not have that overlap on them. So, I don't know, just something different that I just noticed. But thank you guys for tuning in. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Please, I need more subscribers. But I promise you guys in a few videos back, if I get up to 1,000 subscribers, I will do a giveaway for some type of dope shoe. Whether that's a Union, a Brick by Brick, a Lost and Found, Wolf Grade 5, anything that's hot at that moment. If you guys get me to 1,000 subscribers, I will give away a pair of shoes and possibly give away 2 pair. Because we got to get up to 10,000 subscribers, and I need your guys' help to get me there. So along the way, if you want, we could probably even do a sneaker giveaway every 1,000 subscribers, but we got to get there. So appreciate you guys for watching. Promote the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and you guys have a wonderful night.